Today, we're taking the family to Mystic Seaport in Mystic, Connecticut. We've never been there before, and honestly, we don't know much about it. Google says that it features a recreated 19th century coastal village, historic tall ships, a working preservation shipyard, immersive indoor-outdoor exhibits celebrating America's seafaring heritage, and that it should be about a 2 to 4 hour experience. We've got about an hour and a half drive, so let's fuel up and head out.
Dad's just getting gas, because it's a pretty long drive. Where are we going? We gonna see boats? Yeah. What else are we gonna do? Get food, chips, cotton candy, burgers, french fries, eggs, drinks? What are we gonna do there, Ollie? Papa. We're gonna see Papa?
When we finally made it to Mystic, we actually missed the main north entrance. We ended up parking at the south entrance. It seemed a lot less crowded than the main entrance area, and it made parking and getting in really easy. Actually, we left the seaport through the north entrance about midday and saw how crowded the north parking lot was. But when we got to our car, the south parking lot still had a lot of room. And this was on a nice Saturday afternoon in the summer. The weather was great, everybody was in a good mood, and we were ready to see what Mystic Seaport had to offer.
I would take some ice cream right now.
So when we checked in, Oliver was free because he's under 3 years old. Ava was $25 for the youth, which is ages 4 to 17, and Tab and I were both $35 for adults.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
There is a discount for active military and veterans that saved us $5 on each ticket purchased, so the grand total for the day was $80 to get in.
And me.
And Ava. Good job, guys.
The first thing that surprised us was just how big this place is. Mystic Seaport isn't just a museum building, it's basically an entire recreated coastal village with historic buildings, ships, exhibits, and activities spread throughout the entire property.
Where's Oliver?
See that white thing right there?
Every time we turned a corner, there seemed to be something else to explore. And because we had the kids, we were doing a lot of running and chasing. Actually, Oliver felt like a superhero once he got his admission bracelet on, so we were moving pretty quickly.
Is Superman here?
One of our favorite parts was walking through all of the historic houses and shops. These are original, authentic trade shops, businesses, and houses from the 1800s that were collected from across New England and transported to the property. You can actually go inside many of the buildings and see how people lived and worked years ago. Even if you're not a huge history person, there's enough to look at that it keeps things interesting. And for the kids, there was always something new to discover around the next corner.
You're going too high, dude.
Of course, one of the biggest attractions here is the ships. These are real ships that once sailed the waters and housed real people. Being able to walk onto some of these historic vessels and explore them up close was a lot of fun. Ollie was very excited to get on board. You could even go below deck to see the sleeping quarters and explore deep within the ship.
Oh my gosh.
You don't realize the scale of these ships until you're standing next to them and walking through them. This was definitely a highlight of the day.
Let's go down the steps and see what else we can find.
What really surprised us was just how much there was for the kids to do. There's an indoor play area for the kids that gave us a much needed air conditioning break, and Ava loved it in there.
Water?
Right outside is a small playground area where the kids could run around and climb while Tab and I stopped for a snack break.
I'm the captain.
You're the captain?
What really impressed me was that there was a cool down tent right next to the playground that provides shade and cool water misting for hot days. The kids loved it in there, and even Tab and I spent some time in there.
Daddy, why didn't you tell me it was gonna rain today?
I didn't know.
We're just in the cool-off tent. Why?
Sometimes places like this can be tough with younger kids because they lose interest quickly.
Whoa, what is this place?
but there was enough variety here that everybody stayed engaged. And that's probably why our day went by so fast at the seaport. One area we weren't expecting was the Lego building. It was like a mini science center featuring a bunch of Lego engineering exhibits. It's one of those exhibits where you could walk in expecting to spend 10 or 15 minutes and then realize this could actually be an hour to itself. Ava and Ali loved it. They enjoyed the break from walking around outside while they got to play with other kids building things at all of the Lego tables. On the way out of the north entrance, we checked out the museum gallery. At this point, we'd already been walking around for quite a bit, but there was still so much more to see. That's kind of what kept happening all day long. Every time we thought we were nearing the end, we'd find another exhibit, another building, or another area worth checking out. Not to mention, there are different reenactments and demonstrations throughout the entire day. 10:30 was a shipyard tour. 12 o'clock was the planetarium show. 1 o'clock was sea shanties. Literally, things all day long. I think the biggest surprise for us was just how much time you could actually spend here. We moved pretty quickly through a lot of the exhibits, didn't stop for very long anywheres, and still ended up spending over 3 hours here. And honestly, we didn't even see everything. If you really wanted to take your time, read everything, explore all the exhibits, and let the kids play longer, I could easily see this being a full day experience.
It goes by itself.
Holy moly.
Overall, Mystic Seaport exceeded our expectations. It has a little bit of everything: history, ships, play areas, and beautiful waterfront views where you could just relax and watch boats sailing around if you want. By the end of the day, we had done a lot of walking, seen a lot more than we expected, and had a lot of fun. And that's really all you can ask for. If you've been to Mystic Seaport before, let us know what your favorite part is, because I'm pretty sure we missed a few things. And if you're thinking about visiting, hopefully this gives you a better idea of what to expect. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.